All the time we get asked, if there's just a handful of flies that I could take to the river, what would that be? And obviously it depends on the time of year, what river in Montana, and we're talking typically in Montana, but pretty much across the West, is there just a couple flies that you could take with you that might give you some kind of a start until you can get to the river and see what's really going on. And I've narrowed that down to about 4 flies. You need one big attractor dry fly. A chubby Chernobyl is great for that. It kind of looks like a hopper, kind of looks like a stonefly. It looks buggy, it's got big legs, and what's great about it, it floats a heavy dropper. So that would bring me to our next bug, which would be a little tungsten bead pheasant tail. And they're super popular these days. I think the reason is they sink super fast for their size. They hang with the hook up, which gives a different profile. For the nymph, normally on a normal fly it'd be like this. With that tungsten, it hangs it straight up. And because that tungsten bead's so heavy, it sinks it quite fast. So you can have a long dropper, and with that Chernobyl, it'll hold it up. The third fly would be San Juan worm. And there are a lot of people, oh, I don't use San Juan worm. Well, that's great because I just caught more fish than you did. If you want to catch a lot of fish and a lot of big fish, especially in the water is really cold. The colder water is, the better it seems to work. San Juan worm works across the West, across Montana, Colorado, Idaho. I've used it all over the place. Typically red is the best color, but sometimes pink isn't too bad either. And then there's others, purple and orange and everything else beyond that. But red and pink would be the most popular with a little bead on them. And then the fourth fly would be a classic black woolly bugger. And it's been my favorite for all time. I can catch bass, salmon, steelhead, trout, pike, anything on a woolly bugger. I haven't caught a tarpon yet, but I'm sure I could. Use a little bugger, black bugger. It kind of looks like a leech. It kind of looks like a bait fish. It's super sexy with that marabou tail swimming around. You can fish it on a dead drift like a nymph. You can strip it. You can swing it. All those techniques work for it. So I think that would be the fourth best one. So a chubby Chernobyl, a little pheasant tail, tungsten bead jig pheasant tail, San Juan worm, and a woolly bugger. Those are 4 flies you can go pretty much anywhere across the West and expect to catch fish.